Hey Book Fed fam, welcome back to the channel where we feed your mind with the best book insights. Let me ask you something. How do you build a no excuses mindset? Ever feel like you're capable of so much more, but something, maybe fear, maybe comfort, maybe just life, keeps holding you back? Well, today we're diving into a book that doesn't just nudge you out of your comfort zone, it shatters it. We're talking about Can't Hurt Me, Master Your Mind and Defy the Odds by the one and only David Goggins. Now, just a quick heads up, sometimes wires get crossed. The author is David Goggins, a true force of nature, not Jay Shetty as might have been mentioned elsewhere. Goggins is a former Navy SEAL, an ultramarathon runner who has completed insane endurance challenges, and holds a Guinness World Record for pull-ups. His story is raw, it's intense, and it's incredibly inspiring. Can't Hurt Me isn't your typical self-help book filled with gentle affirmations. Oh no, this book is a drill sergeant for your soul. It's about facing the darkest parts of yourself, embracing pain, and forging unbreakable mental toughness. Goggins shares his unbelievable life story, overcoming poverty, prejudice, obesity, and unimaginable physical pain, and distills his experiences into actionable challenges. So, grab a notebook, maybe brace yourself a little, because we're about to break down the core concepts that will help you master your mind. Let's get into it. Segment 1, Facing Reality, the Accountability Mirror. Goggins starts with brutal honesty. His first major challenge, the accountability mirror. He believes you can't change what you don't acknowledge. Here's the deal, stop lying to yourself. Stop making excuses. Go to your mirror, grab some sticky notes, and write down everything holding you back. Your insecurities, your fears, your goals you keep putting off. Are you overweight? Write it down. Procrastinating? Write it down. Afraid of failing? Write it down. Practical example, maybe it's, I waste 2 hours scrolling every night, or, I need to study for that certification, or, I avoid difficult conversations. Stick those notes right there on the mirror. You need to face your truth, unfiltered, every single day. It's uncomfortable? Good. That's the point. Ownership is the first step to change. No more hiding. Segment 2, Building Toughness, the Calloused Mind. Okay, once you've faced reality, how do you build the strength to deal with it? Goggins talks about developing a calloused mind. Think about physical calluses. You get them on your hands from hard, repetitive work. They protect you and make you tougher. Goggins argues we need the same thing for our minds. We build mental calluses by deliberately doing things we don't want to do. By embracing voluntary discomfort. Practical examples, what does this look like? Getting up the moment your alarm rings, even when you want to hit snooze. Doing that workout you really don't feel like doing. Running in the rain or cold instead of waiting for perfect weather. Tackling the hardest, most annoying task on your to-do list first. Every time you push through that resistance, you are adding a layer to your mental callus. You are teaching your brain that discomfort isn't fatal, it's fuel. Ready to start building yours? Segment 3, Defying Limits, the 40% Rule. This is probably Goggins' most famous concept, the 40% Rule. Goggins believes that when your mind is screaming at you to stop, when you feel completely drained, physically and mentally exhausted, like you absolutely cannot go one step further, you are actually only at about 40% of your true potential. Think about it, that voice saying, I can't. It's often your brain's safety mechanism, trying to keep you comfortable and conserve energy. It's trying to protect you from pain and failure. But your potential lies beyond that feeling. The challenge is to recognize that voice, acknowledge the feeling, and then push past it. Just a little further, then a little more. Ask yourself, what if I have more in the tank? Chances are, you do. This is how Goggins went from struggling to run a quarter mile to completing 100+ mile ultramarathons. He constantly tested that 40% limit. Segment 4, Fueling the Fight, the Cookie Jar. So, how do you find the strength to push past that 40% wall when things get incredibly tough? Goggins uses a mental tool he calls the cookie jar. No, it's not about rewarding yourself with treats. Your mental cookie jar is where you store all your past victories, achievements, and moments where you overcame significant obstacles. When you're facing a brutal challenge, feeling weak or wanting to quit, you mentally reach into that cookie jar. Pull out a cookie, a memory of a past success. Remind yourself, I got through that impossible deadline. I finished that race I thought I couldn't. I overcame that fear and gave that presentation. I survived Hell Week. Okay, maybe that's Goggins' cookie. Practical application, remembering what you've already conquered gives you evidence of your own resilience. It provides instant fuel and reminds you that you have faced hard times before and emerged stronger. Start building your cookie jar now. Write down your past wins, big or small. Segment 5. Learning from everything, after action reports, AARs. Pushing hard is crucial, but so is learning and getting smarter. Goggins emphasizes the importance of the after action report, R, a concept borrowed from the military. After any significant effort, whether you succeeded or failed miserably, take the time to analyze it objectively. No ego, no excuses. Ask yourself, what were my goals? What actually happened? What went right and why? What went wrong and why? How can I do better next time? This turns every single experience, especially failures, into a valuable lesson. Failure isn't final, it's feedback. By consistently doing AARs, you stop repeating mistakes and ensure continuous improvement. It's about taking responsibility for your performance and actively seeking ways to sharpen your edge. Segment 6. Taking souls, brief mention. One more concept Goggins lives by is taking souls. This isn't sinister, it's a mindset. It means working so hard, being so disciplined, and performing at such a high level that you mentally dominate your competition, your obstacles, or even just your own self-doubt. It's about showing up with undeniable effort and excellence. So, wrapping up Can't Hurt Me, what's the big takeaway? David Goggins' message is incredibly clear. You are capable of far more than you think. Most of the limits we perceive are self-imposed cages built by fear, comfort, and insecurity. Goggins teaches us that pain and discomfort aren't things to be avoided at all costs, they are necessary crucibles for forging strength, resilience, and an unbreakable will. It's about embracing the suck, facing your truth in the accountability mirror, building a calloused mind through daily discipline, pushing past the 40% rule by drawing fuel from your cookie jar, and constantly learning through after-action reports. This book isn't about becoming David Goggins, it's about finding the untapped potential within yourself by adopting his relentless, no-excuses mindset. It's about mastering your own mind so that nothing and no one can hurt you from the inside out. Were you inspired by Goggins' story and mindset? Did this summary give you a jolt of motivation? If yes, please smash that like button down below, it really helps the channel. Share this video with anyone you know who needs to hear this message, who needs that push to break through their limits. And most importantly, if you haven't already, hit that subscribe button and ring the notification bell. Join the BookFed community for more powerful book summaries and self-improvement insights delivered straight to you. Check out our other videos right here. We've got summaries on habits, mindset, productivity, and more. Thanks for watching, BookFed fam. Remember, the path to extraordinary starts with doing what's uncomfortable. What's one hard thing you're going to tackle today after hearing this? Let me know in the comments below. Stay hungry, stay learning, and I'll see you in the next video.